Top 10 Webtoons You Should Be Reading Part 2. Whether you want to become more familiar with native speakers or simply enjoy reading a good story, Webtoon is an entertaining way of learning about Korean culture. Webtoons have really stepped up their games in recent years, with many of the most popular ones being available in English. So if your main goal is to improve your Korean skills and learn about contemporary social issues while you are at it, then Webtoon is the place to be. Starting off with our number 10, No Marriage is Perfect. An argument, a fall, and a lie. Determined to save her loveless marriage, Yeonhwa impulsively fakes memory loss to buy herself some time. After all, who would insist on divorcing someone with a brain injury? But now, not only is her ice-cold husband suddenly warm and caring, he's telling her that they have always shared a bed, even though she knows they have never even kissed. How long can she hold him at bay? Does she even want to? And maybe more to the point, who is playing who here? Number 9. Master of Villains. Mystic World, a virtual reality RPG game. Byub-gu Lee, the developer of Mystic World, wakes up to find himself in a strange lab which he recognizes as one of the settings from his game. To make matters worse, he is in the body of Han Lee, a notorious villain character. Find out how Byub-gu survives as Han in the game he created, not as the main character, but as the master of villains. Number 8. Shingi, the Spirit's Playbook. Jun Byum runs into Gina, an exorcist who captures mystical monsters called Shingis. She gives Jun Byum a bell to protect him, which unexpectedly turns Jun Byum into a Shingi. Desperate to return to his regular human self, the two look for the man that sold Gina the bell, but he has disappeared. They follow a lead and locate the billionaire who owned the bell before a burglar stole it from him. However, Jun Byum and Gina must first catch the burglar before he is willing to help. Will they ever succeed in returning Jun Byum to his former self? Number 7. Get Schooled. Hwa Jin-na's teaching techniques are pretty violent for someone who works in the Ministry of Education. That being said, when punishment don't seem to work on even the worst of school bullies, there is no better man for the job. Sometimes you can't get a good education until those bullies are taught a lesson. You will love the series from the very first chapter. The MC is OP, wise, and villainous too. But the thing that I like the most is the story of each school he came across. Each and every story arc is amazing, and the way MC solves the problem is also unique. Overall, you won't regret reading it. Instead, you will wish you knew more about it sooner. There is a strange feeling of satisfaction after each chapter. Number 6. The Breaker, Eternal Force. Haji Kong can't take it anymore. Pushed to the breaking point by relentless bullying, Haji stands at the edge of the school roof, ready to end it all. But just as he's about to jump, he's given a push, literally by a mysterious upperclassman named Shi-eun Lee, only to wake up the next day unscathed. Little does Haji know that Si-eun happens to be one of the most powerful martial artists in the Murem, the hidden world of martial arts. Haji begs Si-eun to train him, but he never could have imagined just how tumultuous things could get in the martial arts underworld. Moving on to our number 5, Kill the Dragon. The human race plunges into a war against dragons, who have invaded the earth. At the same time, among the humans arose people with supernatural powers called Psykers. Through the countless sacrifices of Psykers, the war seemed to be coming to an end with the human race as the victors. But when a Psyker with the ability to see the future foretold that the dragons will be returning in 15 years, the people established ARC, a facility to train children born with psychic abilities to prepare for the last war of the human race. There are only 3 years remaining until the professed war. What will happen next? Number 4. For My Derelict Favorite. What happens after the story ends with a happily ever after? When Hestia enters her favorite novel as a side character, she happily fangirls from the sidelines, thinking she will return home when the story reaches its ends. Hestia finds that the only thing awaiting her is the tragic death of her favorite character. Now miraculously restored to the day of the ending, Hestia decides that she will no longer spectate from the sidelines. Instead, she will save her derelict favorite. Number 3. Monster Duke's Daughter. When her mom goes missing, 3-year-old Lottie Lucia stumbles on the magic crest that transports her to the state of House Rhodium, one of the Empire's most powerful noble families. Little Lottie immediately recognizes Duke Damien Frodium as her dad. He is so-called the Monster Duke of Demon descent. Once taken into the house, Lottie does her best to stay out of his way. But then she stumbles upon a magic book that shows her a story about Duke Frodium's adopted daughter, replacing his dead daughter named Lottie Lucia. Lottie is shocked but also emboldened by the prophetic tale. If she is meant to die anyway, she might as well be her cheeky self and do as she pleases. This new Lottie wins over her demon dad along with his staff. But will she manage to stay alive and thrive as the Monster Duke's daughter? Number 2. To Tame a Fire. Being the daughter of 2 war criminals, Rei has grown up ostracized and hated by many. After a chance encounter with an infamous commander, she is suddenly driven into multiple situations that put her morals to the test. All the while, the phantoms of her parents' legacy constantly looms over her. Number 1. Bloodhounds. The mother of the main character took a lot of loan from money sharks, and now the loan sharks want their money back at any cost. The main character has no other option left, so he joins another moneylender as his bloodhound. Bloodhounds are those people who collect money for moneylenders. This is a dog-eat-dog world, so the MC had to clench his teeth and throw his morals out of the window in order to pay his debt. This is quite an educational webtoon about money sharks. The art is good, characters are well polished, and the story is also very addictive, and the pacing is also perfect. It also portrays a well-drawn picture of how the underworld of loan sharks work. Well, that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video and our list. If you did for real, make sure you slap that like button and get that like button go to blue. Also feel free to head to the comment section and let us know your thoughts about this video too. And as for now, I will catch you guys later. See ya!